Grand Rising YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tent to Row, and I am here to do the daily forecast. So let's get the card shuffled. Forces of unconditional love. Please bring us a message for today. Where should our focus be? Two more. We can start laying the cards out. So today is the day of endings, transformation, resurrection, boundaries, just getting all the cards out here. So today is a day of being fully aware of your emotions, being in tune with your emotions, as we have the Crone of Seas here, which is actually in the traditional tarot the King of Cups. And, you know, he's all about, of course, authority, taking actions from a balanced emotional state. We have the Queen of Cups here that just came out. So we have a couple on the board. So the Emperor card here on the bottom of the deck is the stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So today is a day of, you know, of action. There's a transformation happening, and it's time to really, you know, start doing the planning that's needed so that we can move towards our destiny. A few more cards, and then we can begin the reading. foundation and achievements. So it's looking like today is a day of, that the new beginning and moving forward in our new energy, or in a new energy, moving forward and manifesting our desires and goals. We've done the mental work. Now I'm feeling it's time to start laying down some concrete so that we can begin building this house. And when I say house, I mean, of course, whatever our dreams and goals are. It says, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, even in the spirit world, where there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pays off. Making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you're facing, you can step beyond it by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see that. That's a word for you. In the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. Alright, so according to the card, it may be a time, it may be going through some uncertain times right now, but we just have to rest in assurance that Spirit has our back, for one, and that this is just a time for transformation, as we have here with the Death card. Also a time of sacrifice, which is all in the cards for our destiny to bring about clarity and maybe a revolution of mind to show us that, we truly do have community around us that will not allow us to fail. So we're getting clarity today. And in this clarity, in this uncertain time, I feel like this is what is needed for us to truly trust Spirit, to truly test test the work that we've been doing. Are we going to trust and have faith? Or are we going to react to what's around us? Are we going to give in to the illusion that, things are out of our hands? Or are we going to, have faith and tap into the creative power that we have? So again, we have this Crone of Seas here, being balanced in our emotions. It says resurrection and setting forth boundaries. This energy is being brought about because in the past we have here the nurturance and conflict. We've nurtured ourselves through the conflict. We've had a lot of conflict rise up, and we've been doing the work to get through it. And with the work that we've done, we're manifesting a material harvest. It's just, we're in a time of patience right now again, But this is going to reap very good rewards for us, as it says, it's the reverberations in the web of life Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. Now, where was it? It says, right now you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. It says consequences are coming into being in your favor. So the consequences for some actions that you've taken before, and I know consequences doesn't sound good, but it's kind of like karma. You can have good karma come back on you. You can have good consequences come back. You know, it just depends on what actions that that you've taken previously that is bringing about this karma, whether it's going to be good or bad. And so here it's looking like I said, in the underlying cause in the deep past, some things have happened, and it looks as though, we've done the work, we've done what we're supposed to do, and we're going to receive positive rewards for it. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Air, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So in a recent past, we may have had the spark of creativity, which we need to make sure we hold on to and that we nurture it here with the Queen of Cups. It says, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So we've maybe had a creative way of merging and bringing the family dynamic back into order. Also in just our passions and our creativity of the gifts that we have. We've had maybe an epiphany, and these creative ideas it will come together quickly. As it says, accelerated motion. They're coming together quickly, and we're walking into our destiny. Things may be unsure right now, but it's okay. This is a grounding moment. This is a moment that we need to really remember, because this is what is going to be the launching pad for the future. Our mind frame should be on initiation and regeneration. This is basically, our commitment being tested, and an initiation and a regeneration again here from, we have this second chance after, the death card, the ending of a cycle, and we're stepping into our new way of being. And again, this is an initiation, a regeneration. It's clarified, rejoice and celebration. I know times may be uncertain right now, but rejoice. Have faith, because you're strong enough to be vulnerable, as the strength card is here. It says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Forgive yourself for maybe things that have happened in the past, but now everything is being righted. And we have the King of Air here, King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. It says wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for open and honest communication. So you're receiving open and honest communication from Spirit right now. Times may be tough, but have faith. Hold on. As we have the Ace of Seas here. Unconditional love is coming in our future to clear out any confusion that we may have. Again, a cleansing is going on with the Moon card. Something that was hidden is being revealed, and is being revealed so that we can improve our plans moving forward. Continue to listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Know that everything is going to work out for you. This is just a time of being gentle, loving, dreaming an open-hearted, new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights will be the result and the outcome of today. And, bringing an end to suffering in silence. Bringing an end to that. So I want to read this ecstasy card here. There we go. It says the Ace of Seas, ecstasy, water. This beautiful goddess of ecstasy brings the powerful infusion of love. She is emotional breakthrough into new dimensions of feelings. Her haloed mandala shines love and wisdom and the light of consciousness, permeating the emotional depths. She brings cleansing, healing, and nourishment. Open to her abundant blessings that are breaking through the primal seas into your life and be uplifted to new emotional heights. Love is all around you and flowing through you. Let this flow raise you in buoyancy to fully experience love's ecstasy. So Spirit is reaching out to you and wanting to show you this wanting to show us this unconditional love. Show us that love heals all things, and just, to have faith in love and the abundance that love, brings, the love of Spirit. So connecting with Spirit on today, trusting, releasing control, trusting in Spirit that things are working out, even though it may not feel that way and things are uncertain. Just hand it over. I know that's been a lot of the message to that's really just the message of life. We are co-creators though, so most definitely fall in line with the reading yesterday. Place your intentions where they need to be, have them clear and concise so that Spirit knows what to do, what it is that you want, and how to bring it about. But yeah, just trust. Things may seem uncertain today, but you're strong enough to be vulnerable. This is an initiation, in a regeneration. Let me read this regeneration card for our mind frame area and get more clarity there. So this is the Queen of Fire, taking matters into her own hands. And so the Mother of Fire is the Kundalini goddess of power. And it's so funny, this is the Kundalini goddess of power, and it's clarifying the initiation card, So I'm going to read that initiation card as well. So there's, our Kundalini, that fire is rising up, and this is an initiation to a higher plane of learning, of growth, and spirituality is what today is and can be if you use the energy. It says she brings the rising Kundalini force that lights up the cells and transmute the DNA into purified wholeness. Her flame of renewal brings healing and new form on earth. She comes to you at this time of your life when regeneration is needed on your sacred path to wholeness. Open to her restorative fire of primal creation and witness the renewal of your entire being. She will regenerate your vitality and revive your will, returning you to completeness and power. And I'm going to read, turn right to it, the initiation here. Capricorn, this is a Capricorn card. Alright, so it says Mary Magdalene, Christ's wife and beloved, is the archetypal bride of the eternal bridegroom, the incarnation of love, fertility, compassion, and wisdom. Mary has been worshipped as the goddess throughout parts of the Christian world for 2,000 years. Mary was the high priestess of initiation, who anointed Jesus at the banquet table and after his death, a rite reserved only for brides and the high priestess of Aset or Isis at the time on earth. So they're saying here that Mary the Magdalene is kind of like a form of Aset. And again, when it comes to religion and names of gods and goddesses, all at the end of the day, it's all the same energy. All the same energy. Unconditional love. There's just different job titles and different aspects that make up the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different cells within the body, but it all comes together for the good of the whole, and so that the whole can operate. But anyway, her anointment proclaimed Jesus' kingship and initiated him into the Hieros Gamos, or sacred marriage, the cosmic union of the feminine and the masculine. Wow. So all of the past reading has been saying, okay, we're balancing out the masculine and the feminine, balancing the masculine and the feminine, feminine coming together into a state of completeness and wholeness. And this is what today is. And this reading is very beautiful. Again, clarified by the strength card. You're strong enough to be vulnerable, but also we're coming to the place of taming that ego. And the King of Michael, the King of Air, is, ultimate clarity and loyalty. And I'm going to read the King of Michael as well to get more information. But it says the cosmic union of the feminine and masculine. Mary was the honored witness of Christ's resurrection and carried his line forward. In her green robe of fertility, she carries the seed of her beloved into the world. Her golden halo of roses represents her grace and purity of love and wisdom. Mary Magdalene is the blessed and enlightened one, the restored bride of the sacred feminine. She initiates all through her anointment of love with the wisdom of the sacred mysteries. Mary is here to remind you that you hold the sacred womb and doorway to life through your divine feminine essence, regardless of your gender. Her power to anoint through the rites of initiations are available to you as you remember your ancient wisdom and teachings that live in your cellular memory. Honor Mary through the reverence of your holy essence and the power of your inner high priestess as the bride of spirit where all creation is restored. So this is a day of being restored to clarity, being restored in our strength, being restored in the balance of our inner energy. Again, this reading has been all about foundation. Below that, removing fear from our lives and removing, releasing the attachment to the old way of doing things, and then opening up to this cosmic connection that is being, initiated right now. Overcoming emotional loss and walking into our fulfillment, wish fulfillment, and receiving rewards and recognition. Again, times may be tough and uncertain right now, but this is a cleansing. This is an initiation. This is a time of testing in a way, but like I said, we don't have to grow through, like we were saying yesterday, you can make the choice to grow through ease and grace, or you can choose to grow through struggle. Choose ease and grace. Rejoice in celebration. I said I was going to read the King of Michael. It says, speak your mind with confidence, honest and open communication, wisdom and objectivity. Weigh the emotional aspects. Make sure your actions are of the highest integrity. A person who commands great respect is known for being completely fair. Someone who communicates very professionally. Principled, rational, ambitious, diplomatic. Added additional meanings. It says equality, getting right to the point. Someone who may be emotionally unavailable. But this is a place of being, again, the reading started out with the King of Cups as well here. The King of Cups. So we're most definitely not the emotionally unavailable part, but it could be, and maybe this initiation is opening us up if you are becoming, or if you are emotionally unavailable, because again, this is love coming in, ecstasy, and Spirit wanting to show us the power of love today, the power of your love for Spirit, and the power of Spirit's love for you, and just walking in unconditional love on today as we go through this initiation, and having faith, of course, still nurturing those ideas that we have, because they're coming into fruition. They're coming, and they're coming fast here, as it says, with the accelerated motion. Let's do some surrender cards. Let's see what we need to surrender. Just give me one card. Divine versus unconditional love. One surrender card. What do we need to surrender today? What do we need to surrender to? Or what do we need to surrender? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So, again, that's kind of what I was feeling. Today is a day of trusting, as most every day is. But just trusting because, if you've done the work, you are in a position to just trust, because everything is working out. No matter how things may look, things are working out. Again, it says the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. So if you've been sowing good seeds, trust you will reap good rewards. Every action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pays off. So this is to... If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you're facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Don't just, yesterday I had an idea that I presented to one of my bosses, and he was like, can we even pitch new ideas? I was like, it won't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I took a leap of faith. I've been taking a lot of leap of faith in my life, and it's lately. And I'm not sure if they're going to pay off, but I have faith that they will, because in each situation I followed my heart. And so, times are uncertain, but, just got to I'm going to keep having faith. The cards are telling us to keep having faith, that this is a time of initiation. And, a lot of us are going through the same things right now. But, we're in this together, so... And Spirit is right there with us. We have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Everything is going to work itself out. As long as everything that you've done in integrity to your highest, ability. Because sometimes in following our heart, some people are let down. It's not our intentions to let them down, but we have to do what is right for us, as long as, it's not harming them physically. And just being completely negligent of other people's feelings and emotions. But sometimes, like you said, some decisions you make, you have to do so for yourself. Some people may be stuck in their way of doing things, and you're trying to grow, and with you trying to please them and where they are, it's stifling your growth. And some decisions you make, when you follow your heart and your intuition, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense financially, emotionally, mentally. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense when you follow your heart or intuition. But if you go after it, slowly but surely, Spirit is going to show you, like, yes, you made the right decision. And sometimes we just have to make the declaration, like, this decision was the right decision, I don't care what you say. You know, we have to decide that the decisions we make are right, especially if we follow our intuition. And that's what following it is, you know, does for us. When you follow your intuition and you just continue to have faith, Spirit will show you that, you know, everything will work out. Everything always works out. So, hope that helped you guys. And until next time, peace out.